AEDT 1110U, Foundations of Adult Learning. This is PBL Scenario A. It's by Brennan Oldman. Adult education systems around the world are rapidly transforming in response to an evolving economic, social, and adult learning realities. You've been asked to attend a visioning session related to the future of adult learning in Canada. Develop a response that describes the purpose and role of adult learning in society. According to the Council of Ministers of Education in Canada, adult learning is the process or the result of adults gaining knowledge and expertise through practice, instruction, or experience. Adult learning may be intentional or non-intentional and may take place in a variety of settings, at home, in educational institutions, at work, or in the community. What builds growth in adult learning? Personal growth and development, career advancement, home life, and peer influences. All of these aspects of your life play a role in developing who you are as a person, forming and guiding you to become the individual you are within society. Adult learning for me is best understood when I think of an individual who is seeking new skills or knowledge in a particular area of interest. Whether it be for work, home, or taking on a new hobby or skill, adult learning is best looked at as the knowledge gained and advanced on throughout adulthood. Personal growth and development. Each and every person has their own dreams and aspirations in life, which may even change periodically. Education and knowledge is essential in reaching your goals and helps you to grow personally. Amongst our communities, we have an individual goal to further our advancement within the social chain. With education, we hope to be able to better ourselves and to relay that information back into society in some way. Our skills and abilities represent who we are as individuals. So by expanding upon our skill set, we are naturally seen by others as major contributors to society. Improving health, wealth, spirituality, and talents, it will all increase your quality of life in one way or another. There are industry experts in almost every field imaginable, and being able to learn from these professionals adds invaluable lifelong knowledge that will only continue to increase. Examples are physical trainers, life coaches, caregivers, music teachers, as well as financial advisors. Adult education is a process whereby persons whose major social roles are characteristic of adult status undertake systematic and sustained learning activities for the purpose of bringing about changes in knowledge, attitudes, values, or skills. A set of organized activities carried on by a wide variety of institutions for the accomplishment of specific educational objectives. Conflict theory. It often applies in a workplace because people are always internally striving to make themselves the better candidate for a position or to give themselves an upper hand. Conflict theory argues that society is best understood as a competition over resources and not one striving for equilibrium. There are three primary assumptions related to conflict theory: social change, structural inequality, and competition. With the increase in cost of living, society as a whole is looking for ways to increase personal household incomes. This can be done directly by the focus of an individual looking to develop themselves through adult learning. They are looking to take on new knowledge and obtain new skills to reach their personal growth goals. It is important that an individual is concerned about their lifelong goals and understands that what they need to do in order to reach them. Sometimes your peers can be this driving force. Career advancement. Jobs and careers are ever changing. We are constantly having to reevaluate practices, processes, and technologies in order to stay ahead of the competition. By evolving yourself through adult learning, you will put yourself on a level playing field with those newly graduating who are bringing the industry that next generation of knowledge. Regardless of your position within a company or whether or not you are looking to advance into a higher position, new training and information is vital for the success of your future employment throughout society. The term CPE, or Continuing Professional Education, is a process that protects society from out-of-date methods and practices, and has brought about a form of recurring training that is being used throughout countries around the world. Once professionals enter the industry, they are required to stay on top of the latest advancements in their field of expertise. In order for the credibility to stay within a particular field, i.e., doctors, lawyers, judges, continuous training is demanded on and required throughout many professional groups. A theory that by the year 2020, resources related to facilitated university courses and in-school learning will actually be able to go towards increased quality of course material throughout the internet, which is being introduced anywhere at any time due to the online boom in learning. This is according to the director of the Future Planet Research Center. There has been studies that show better performance out of students in web-based learning over face-to-face. David Hunter-Toe goes on to make the assumption that with the online boom, it will be hard for institutions to adhere to the baseline of convenience, cost, and quality of learning that the internet has given us all. Your peer influences. Family, friends, and coworkers all influence our desire and hunger for knowledge. Through peer discussions, we are able to access information they have learned and also identify new ideas or skills we would like to expand upon. Home life. People constantly face new roles in various relationships throughout their lives. Most of us don't feel well enough prepared to be successful in these first-time positions. It's important to realize when you are in need of new means for education, whether it be educating yourself or taking a learning course on specific life skills. Although we do learn through experience, most of society has come to fear the unknown and would rather seek the advice and expertise of other people who have experienced similar situations. When it comes to taking on these new responsibilities, many people understand and support the functionalism theory. Functionalism addresses society as a whole in terms of the function of its constituent elements, mainly the norms, customs, traditions, and institutions. Functionalism is also known as structural functionalism, and it is the assumption that society is made up of interdependent parts, all working together in an equilibrium state. Studying each part of a system contributes to the system's full operation and overall success. Structural functionalism is a framework for building theory that sees society as a complex system whose parts work together to promote solidarity and stability. The purpose and role of adult learning in society is to better our society as a whole. Through different levels of personal advancement, you realize the endless resources available at your disposal. We are constantly learning new things, whether it's self-driven or forced upon. You want to evolve yourself through means of adult education to be able to further your contributions to society. Whether it serves as an immediate need or not, knowledge is power. And adults learn at work, from their families, through personal experiences, and from the culture and media that surround them. Learning is an experience that continues throughout our lives. These are the following references related to this Prezi presentation. And thank you all very much for viewing. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to contact me. And thank you once again.